Good evening. So I got a couple downloads. I tried to call my sister, but it went to voicemail, so she must be working. But anyway, I left her a voicemail and I told her that I loved her, and then instantly I got a download that people are taking like snippets of people's phone calls or like recordings, recordings, okay? They're recordings, and they're like taking snippets and they're like presenting it as if it's about them or to them, or I don't know, they're just presenting snippets, okay? It's not an entirety of a recording by any means, because that's all they can get. That's all they can get. Bro. Sis. If someone takes a snippet of me telling my sister that I love her, that's some weirdo shit, okay? And then also I was getting sugar cubes. They're like sugar cubes, but like acid sugar cubes, where like people like take this sugar cube, it disintegrates in their mouth, and they fucking go on a trip. They go on a trip. And then that was all. But it went pretty deep. It went pretty deep with the snippet thing. And then I was also getting fake deaths. And then I was also getting men getting surgeries to be women getting surgeries to be men, and name changes. They'll go foreign or underground. They'll either live foreign or underground, or like cycle through, depending on how spooked they get. But I mean, if you have a completely different face, something about their fingers too, like finger mask, a finger mask. I don't fucking know. So that their fingerprints are different. Ooh, I'm also getting like that sent shivers down my back. I'm getting someone like getting their fucking shit burnt. Like, wait, I need a minute. Ooh, I got shivers on my back, man. Like new fingerprints. Someone's shit talking right now, or manipulating messages. Somebody wants someone to get hung up. Someone's angry because of the stagnances. Somebody wants to hang somebody or sacrifice them, and they're angry. Clarify the Knight of Swords. They're like, you know how many problems you caused me? You know how many opportunities I had to miss? Ooh. Someone's hung up because someone realizes how blessed by the universe someone else is. Now they're stagnant on this plan of trying to sacrifice someone, and they're angry because of it. Ten of Cups in reverse. Family is angry because you're adaptable and you open new doors to possibilities, okay? So they were unable to sacrifice. You're blessed by the universe. These people are angry, talking shit. Empress in the reverse. They tried to say, they played it like you were unnurturing. Like your spirituality was just a fucking facade. What? You'll get really bad karma for that. You'll get fucking terrible karma for that, man. This person's spirituality is not a facade. Okay? And the fact that you would even say that about them makes everything that you said about them being unnurturing, everything that you said about them being unspiritual, everything that you said about them being manipulative, true about you. Okay? That's reading between the lines here. That's what other people see. Queen of Cups in the reverse. You're a manipulator. Okay? You use your alligator tears. You use your, oh my God, like I can't believe it. I can't believe. And then, shut the fuck up. Nobody's listening now. Okay? You're going to have to shut the fuck up just because simply nobody's listening anymore. Okay? You put this person through hell. And then you mocked them. And then you terrorized them. And now you're gaslighting them. And playing victim about it? Girl. Bye. This person trusts their inner voice. And they treat themselves with compassion. Okay? So this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Someone is the Empress. And they do cherish their spiritual growth, you know, and they'll keep growing despite what you think and despite what you decide to tell other people. So if you're this Empress, just keep doing you, keep trusting that inner voice, okay? Doesn't matter what these people say about you, okay? And if you care what people say about you, anybody, okay? I don't care if they're your parents, your sister, anybody. Or if you care about them gaslighting you, just don't say anything to them, okay? I used to care about these people gaslighting me. Okay, and I'd feel a certain way about it. And I'd try to question myself. And I don't anymore. Okay? I'm able to say like little things and actually stand up for myself because that gaslighting no longer fucking affects me. It just doesn't. It just shows me who they are. So just keep doing what you're doing. You're like growing on a spiritual level. You might find that your intuition is stronger. You believe in yourself more. You believe in yourself way more. Like that trust is there. No thanks to anybody around you. Queen of Wands in reverse. It's sabotage. Someone made the wrong decision. Okay. Someone tried to sabotage the Emperor. Careful. Like, oh, someone's trying to seduce, okay? Use their creativity when it comes to seduction. I'm getting like incubus, succubus, or Jezebel, like seduction, like sex magic, okay? Like a sexual entity in this woman. So like, of course, that's going to be the best, right? That's what that entity is meant to do. But once somebody makes a decision and snaps out of it, especially if they were an emperor, this person is dangerous now. They realize that they made the wrong decision being with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Very jealous, vindictive. This person's like degrading to be around even. Anyways, this guy's knows that they made the wrong decision. But they've made a decision when it comes to this person is this freaky thing. It's the freaky thing. Somebody's questioning their wisdom, an emperor in the reverse. Poor leadership qualities, like a head case. Like this person could snap. Oof, this person could just fucking snap. I'm getting like manic. like extra, 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 extra crazy, extra, extra crazy, okay? They feel burdened. They worked real hard to keep this person indecisive, okay? Yeah, they had control over this person. I'm getting like this person got this male to like do some voodoo, but she told him that it was something else in order to manifest something else. But really, I'm hearing blood ritual, but really it was just to bind her to him so that she would be in control of him. But something made him snap out of it here. Something made him snap out of it. He's moving. He's moving on. What makes me think, okay, I think that it was love. I think that it's love. Either love for self, love for a higher power, or someone leading by example and showing how to love self. Okay, so what do you call it? Led by example. But they're still in the reverse, and I don't know. That's why you don't do that. That's why you don't do that, because I feel like that woman could be in danger. We in DMT. DMT. Clear that. Instantly I feel a little bit drained. I did have a long day though. Parental issues. Someone's parents have an issue with them. But I'm getting like it's real immature. Evil. Evil. Like they don't love you. They opposite of love you. Okay. It's like they live to have issues with you. Like they go to sleep thinking of you having issues with you, and then they wake up and think of you having issues with you. Like what the fuck? Loyalty, blessing in disguise. Greed. It's like someone's loyal to having your blessings come in for them. And they like disguise it as if it's like their blessings. They're like, I'm rich. They're greedy and obsessed. This is what makes them happy. This is what brings them happiness. They're like committed to this. That's like the only thing they're committed to. Karmic. This karmic was obsessed at the loyalty this person had towards them. They have like an altar. They'd like mimic you behind your back. They'd like mimic you behind your back. It's very much a one-sided relationship. Very off balance, unaligned. This person acts like they were God's gift to earth. It brought them happiness, how committed you were to like feeding into their greed, okay? And they laughed at you behind your back, okay? And they also had a connection to your parents. Your parents would tell them your issues in order so that they would be able to like milk you even more. And your parents would give them info on what you would want. And they use this as a disguise to flaunt exactly what you want by you opening up to your parents, this loyalty that you guys had between you. And they were obsessed with this, with disguising themselves in these blessings that they got information like, you know, under the table. And then it would make you happy, and then that brought them happiness. That's the only thing that they were ever committed to, was being a fucking fraud, being a fake. Okay, you really need to love yourself, because this is a one-side relationship. You'll continue to get one-side relationships until you love self, until you're committed to loving self and being happiness, finding happiness within self. Okay, being loyal to self. Okay, so this is what needed to happen. Okay, this is what needed to happen because these people were just committed. They're greedy. Okay, that's all they're committed to, is their plot to underhandedly milk you for money. Obsessed karmic. Like, they're not obsessed with you. They're obsessed with what you could bring them and fucking with you. And pulling on your issues that you have with your parents. Like, if you're not close to your parents, then they play on the issues that you have with them. Passionate. Yeah, it was all through like sex spells. Power trip. Greed. But they like walked black magic. They like walked around as if like the money that you gave them which was theirs. I don't get it. No. They gave it out like it was theirs. Okay, the people that they gave it out to very much knew it was yours. Somebody wants to like give you communication that's full of passion, but they're lying. There's a lawyer here that's lying as well. They're on a power trip, and they're also like, they fuck with black magic. Some sort of Taurus didn't pass a test here. They're on a power trip. They want to have like ordinary communication, but they're like somebody needs to like look their lawyer in the eyes and read their energy, because they'll be like, or something weird, okay? They're like or like their eyes will be bloodshot, or they'll be like, they'll like have an object, or they'll be like staring past you because they have like a focal point. Something with the eyes. And then if you see that thing with the eyes with your lawyer, get a new lawyer. Okay. I also need to read this for an older person that doesn't know. I almost forgot. But I didn't. I just remembered. Not that. This one. Okay. So, I've been picking up on false detectives, false cops, okay? They'll look like they have a uniform. They will have a uniform. They'll have a uniform. It looks like a regular uniform. They'll have a badge. It looks like a regular badge. Okay? They'll have everything, okay? They'll have everything. And the reason that they have everything is because they either have a cop friend or they've like gone rogue or some shit. Okay? Anyways, if the police come to your door, okay, This is just a reminder to always lock your doors, okay? Don't give these fucking police officers any excuse to just walk in your door, because they will, okay? Do not let them inside, okay? You take them out on your front porch and you close the door behind you, okay? And you also put your phone on record, and yeah, you put your phone on record. And then you act like you can't find it later on. I'll tell you why. Okay? Put your phone on record. Bring it with you. Okay? It's nice to have pockets like this where you could just set your phone in here. Have the speaker pointing upwards. Okay? Record that. Okay? Do not let them inside. Have the conversation on the porch. Be aware of the time that they show up. Okay? So when you see the cops at your door, you're going to be like, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, I need to get my phone recording now. I need to get a pen and paper. Okay, always have that handy, because if they ask, you're going to ask for information. And you're going to write this stuff down as if you can't find your phone, okay? Yeah, that's pretty much it, okay? But I'm going to tell you what you do next. You're going to ask for them for their full name, okay? They're going to say constable something. Ask them for their first name too. Ask them for their badge number. Okay, you're going to write this down. Be aware of the time that they come. Do not answer any of their questions, okay? Just let them talk. Ask them for their information, okay? You can either tell them that you don't feel comfortable speaking right at this moment without a lawyer present, okay? And you could tell them that, or you could tell them, I'll have my lawyer be in contact with you once I speak to him or her, whatever, your counsel, right? Okay. So then you're gonna get their phone number. You're gonna get their phone number. Okay, this is gonna be a white lie. You don't actually need their phone number. And don't feel ashamed for telling this white lie, because this is your life, okay? So take it serious. And say that you'll call them. You'll call them over the phone. You'll get your lawyer to call them over the phone or whatever. But don't. Okay? Don't. You're going to go into the station and you're going to ask for a video statement, okay? With your lawyer present. If they are ragging on you for something. This was a downloaded message, so this is specific, but this doesn't have to be for everybody. If it's that, just shut the door and be like, I'll have my, am I arrested? No, I'm not arrested. Okay, shut the door, right? You don't need to answer any questions if you're not arrested. But if you get arrested, okay, this is for someone who's getting arrested. Don't say a fucking thing. Pretty much, don't say a fucking thing. Okay. If they say that you need to come in and give a statement, you don't. First of all, you don't have to. You don't. But then you may get, what is it called? You might get subpoenaed to court after a while, but you don't have to give any statement. You just don't. But if you want to, make sure you talk to your lawyer first. And when you go in, explain to them the incident of the police officers coming to your house. Give them the full names, the badge number. Make sure that video is on, okay? And don't say anything off of the fucking camera. And don't say anything your lawyer told you. Just stay with what your lawyer told you, okay? But make sure to bring up these police officers, because I was getting fake police officers. Yeah, I just wouldn't give a statement. Honestly, you just don't. That's what I do every time. I just don't give a statement. If I get subpoenaed, I get subpoenaed. Yeah, I had cops follow me fucking everywhere I went, every city I went. But I'm getting that someone fucked up big time. Okay, just don't say anything. Because cops aren't to be trusted. And this fucking download of people being fake cops. You have to be able to tell, like, somehow tell some sort of someone. It's complicated because how are you supposed to tell real good cops that a fake cop came to your house when you did something criminal? Because I'm getting an old person got arrested or is going to get arrested or fake arrested or some shit, and it's real fucking confusing. Whatever you do, lock your doors and don't let them come inside. Get their badge number and their full name, okay? Tell them that you'll have your lawyer be in contact, and then fucking shut that door. That's the best thing you could do, and have your phone recording. Because I don't even know what to do past that because it got real complicated in my fucking mind, okay? When you're talking to your lawyer, be super simplify it, yet detailed, okay? Don't leave anything out. Because if something comes up that you didn't tell your lawyer, you're fucked. You have to go find another lawyer. And then that lawyer, like, word spreads like wildfire, okay? If you need help, just ask God, okay? I know, like, and it doesn't matter if you haven't ever prayed to God, okay? If you're real honest and it's an honest prayer, you can ask God anytime, okay? You might be perfectly honest and then some karma might come up after, but at least you've been clear, concise, okay? Just be like, God, please help me be clear, concise, and polite right now. And then the words will just flow. Yeah. And then if you're getting interrogated, okay, they may turn, like, cameras off or put you in cells and starve you, okay, or, like, torment you, say some weird shit, or get other people in there, other criminals in there to torment you. Ignore it, okay? You're gonna have to meditate. And don't entertain any of it, okay? Ignore it. You're gonna have to fucking pretend like you're not. Don't actually listen, okay? You're gonna need to tune it out. Put your head down if you have to and just fucking tune it out. That's what I usually do. And no matter what, okay? Never, ever, 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 ever admit to something you didn't do. And if you did do it, don't admit to that either, okay? Just don't fucking say anything. Like, I don't care what they say about your kids. I don't care what the fuck they say. Ignore it. That's intense. I'm glad I don't get arrested. But I used to get arrested for nothing. Okay? I used to get arrested for nothing on the regular. So just don't say anything and you'll get out of it, right? You will. But it's fucking hard, man, when they're starving you and fucking saying weird shit about your kids. It's just like, ugh. Fuck this shit. I feel bad for you. But I'm getting that you did do something. Okay, you did do something that was highly illegal, but they're gonna try to pin something, all of everything on someone here. So don't say a word, even though you did it. Even though you did some of it. And that's how, like, you know how I was getting flustered? You know I was getting flustered explaining this? That's how you'll sound if you start to talk. So just don't say a fucking thing. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Even if it has to do with me and my situation, just shut the fuck up, okay? Police are not to be trusted. And that's just what it comes to nowadays. It just fucking is. The police are fucking criminals, man. Especially because I was getting, like, an investigator with a badge or a cop with a badge who's actually not a fucking cop or an investigator. They just want a reason to come into your house and dig through your shit. Okay? And if they find anything of sustenance, they want to take it as evidence. So, and also I was getting like planting of bugs. So if you let fake cops into your house, if you let fake investigators into your house, that's what they're going to do. Okay? Get info on you and then drop a bug. So I'm going to read a, don't sweat the small stuff. Do something nice for someone else and don't tell anyone about it. Angel number 8, angel number 23, and angel number 24. While many of us frequently do nice things for others, we're almost certain to mention our acts of kindness to someone else, secretly seeking their approval. When we share our own, I'm getting like somebody else was taking somebody else's acts of kindness as their own and then presenting them as their own. It's weird. It's weird. And then somebody else was getting money from somebody else, okay? The person that they were with, the person that they were like manipulating, and then doing acts of kindness for other people with that person's money. Trying to seek their approval. But then acted like the person that they were milking. Oh my God. Somebody knows that about you. And damn, I'm not even going to speak that. My tongue is powerful. I'm not going to speak that, even though I hope that doesn't happen. When we share our own niceness or generosity with someone else, it makes us feel like we are a thoughtful person. It reminds us how nice we are and how deserving we are of kindness. While acts of kindness are inherently beautiful, there's something even more magical about doing something thoughtful but mentioning it to no one ever. I do that a lot. Okay? There's a lot that I share, but there's a lot that I don't. Okay? And it's mostly energetically. You always feel good when you give to others. Rather than diluting the positive feelings by telling others about your own kindness, by keeping it to yourself, you get to retain all the positive feelings. That's like what I've said this on a past reading before too. Like if something's special to you, if something is really special to you, don't share it, okay? Because people will kill it or not get, or like unintentionally do kill it, okay? Because everybody has a different perception, for one, okay? Second, everybody's not always happy for you. And it's not their responsibility to respond positively either. Like they'll just be where they're at, okay? And it'll kill it even if they don't mean to, okay? But half the time, most of the time, they mean to kill it, okay? Like, especially if you're with one of these types of people. It's really true that one should give for the sake of giving, not to receive anything in return. This is precisely what you're doing when you don't mention your kindness to others. Your rewards are the warm feelings that come from the act of giving. The next time you do something really nice for someone else, keep it to yourself and revel in the abundant joy of giving. Let others have their glory. Someone just can't. Okay? They feel like they can't. Anyways, anybody can. Okay, this person just has a lot of healing to do. Okay, well, that was a lot. Good luck to the people who are getting arrested, and Glad it's not me anymore. Have a good night, people.